Alright, okay, so substitution. So this part of algebra, I'm hoping is familiar to you, and you are literally replacing the letter with a value that you have been given. Okay, that's all you need to do. So for these three examples here, they've told us these three values. One, P is 4, Q is -2, and R is 3. You just need to literally substitute in place of the letter, the number, okay? When you substitute, please use brackets to show that you have substituted them. So I would write here for part A, 3 bracket -2 minus 2 bracket 3. So my first step of working is just that. Okay, all I have done is I've seen that the Q has a value of -2, so I put that in the bracket, and the R has a value of 3, so I put that in another bracket. If these are worth 2 marks, you've got 1 for just doing that. Okay, so please don't skip that step. Actually write it out. It doesn't take very long. And then all you need to do is to use your calculator and input it exactly the way you see it. Okay? Remember that these being next to each other, what is happening to them? They're being multiplied. Your calculator will know that. So if you had 3 open bracket, -2 close bracket, 2 bracket 3, your calculator knows that you're multiplying. Now, something you need to be careful of is I can't hear over the distraction. Alright, when you are inputting the negative, you must make sure you are using this button. Can everyone see where I'm pointing? This button up here. So what is, I forgot what the numbers are. 3 bracket -2 bracket
minus
take away, so then I use the take away 2 bracket
3 bracket.
Okay, and equals -12. But don't please. Okay, so when you're using these things, you need to make sure you're using this negative, not this subtract. Okay, they are different buttons. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh, I got the wrong answer. I can't see. You can't see the
Can you see
board. Oh no, I couldn't see the board.
Right. Okay, so we've got that as -12. B. Similar thing. 2PQ minus R. So we've got 2 brackets 4 brackets -2 subtract 3. Chuck that in our calculators.
Did you say 3 and 5?
Oh, so it's minus R.
Wait, could you do the 4 and 2 together?
Both in a bracket? I don't want you to, because it might look like it's 42 or 4 to take away 2. Okay? If you've got it in brackets, especially for that first step, if the question's only worth 1 mark, you're only going to get it right or wrong anyway. But if it's worth more than 1, you would get 1 for writing that. Okay?
Could you do this mentally instead of...
Yes, you can, because 2 multiplied by 4 is
8.
multiplied by -2.
-16.
And we're taking away 3, which gives us
-19.
Okay, we start at -16 and we're taking away another 3, so we get to -5.
It would have been different if it was 3 people.
Pardon?
Wouldn't it be different if it was 3?
Yes, it would be positive 19. Alright, P. So we've got 4 subtract 2 lots of -2 plus 2 lots of 3, all divided by 4 plus
Wouldn't we
3.
Wouldn't we put the 4 in brackets as well?
Sure.
Very famous number.
Oh wait,
Never
are
mind.
you serious?
I figured it out.
Okay, good. Great, so first step, just input those numbers. Now, I've tried to say it very clearly in nice, easy language, please write this working step in, okay? I don't want anyone getting to the test and losing marks unnecessarily. It doesn't take long.
We're not going to be
Please.
tested on this in the percentage test.
No. Does this have to do with...
She said I don't care where the 16 and the negative 16 and the negative 3.
I was asked if I could do it mentally, so I worked out the first portion. I know those three numbers are multiplying together. So we did 2 multiplied by 4, and then multiplied that by negative 2, we got negative 16. And then we took away 3. So negative 16 take away 3 ends up at negative 19. I'm not sure what you don't get about that. Like, have I explained it okay now?
Yes.
Yes? It's just what I hate the phrase I don't get because I don't know which part you don't understand. Are you good now? Yes? Alright, so what's our answer to this?
2?
I don't remember.
How?
Okay, so it's off stop.
Oh, it could be because it's like the negative. It looks like a negative if you put the 4 in bracket.
Did you put the plus in between the 4 and 3?
Okay, so obviously that could be a bit of practice for people using their counts as well. And you may laugh at
What
that,
was
but
the
it's
extra step that you said you needed us to do?
just write this in. It's not an extra step, I just want you to write it. Some people ignore me and don't do it in their test because they think they know better. And then they get it wrong.
What was the difference if you use the divide button?
No. Oh, well, yes, it will do it. You need to use brackets if you use the divide button. Like extra brackets. So you're better off using your fraction as well. Okay. Now, these ones exactly the same method. And just as a heads up, just when it says things like evaluate, you recognize that? You remember that from the past?
Oh, yes.
That's what we're doing. We are evaluating these expressions. Okay, so we're giving them a number. Okay, so that's what that means. We're assigning an answer or a value to them. Yeah, so what would this one be?
Negative 2. The power of 3. What?
Secretly 2.
Yes, sorry. So for the negative, if you put it in this, then it still has to be the little button.
Yes, and it must go inside the bracket. Don't do this because you're going to get the wrong answer. So what do we know about 2 negative numbers multiplying by each other? It gives us a positive answer. So we know this answer is going to be positive, and it's going to be positive 4. Okay? Now, if you don't use a bracket on your calculator will tell you it's negative 4. Okay? So that's why you must use brackets, especially when powers are involved. Okay? And especially when negative numbers are involved. Yes, Abby?
How come we have to put it in a bracket?
Oh my goodness. Like the word just finished coming out of my mouth, sweetheart.
No,
Just like,
no, but how come the 2 isn't in the bracket?
because that's squared, does it? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Remember, the only thing I'm putting in a bracket is the value that we've been substituting, which is either a 3, a negative 2, or a negative 1.
Oh.
Okay, that's what we've been doing up until now, yes? Anything else doesn't go in the bracket. So part B, we've got 3 bracket, negative 2 bracket, minus negative 1 cubed. You stick that in the calculator, what do we get?
Negative 5.
Negative 5.
Yep.
How do you say negative? Oh, no.
Too bad the 2 negatives weren't together.
Not quite sure why you asked me that. Is it because I wrote it weird? I did.
So brackets confuse me because last year my teacher told us to not use brackets. So when you do not use brackets?
Okay, I would like you to use brackets when you are substituting.
Okay.
And you're going to put any value that you are inputting into your expression in a bracket. Okay? I think, personally, it gives you the right answer every time. Okay? I'm not sure why you were told not to use them.
No.
You probably were
Remember?
substitution.
She told us not to use brackets.
No, probably not in substitution.
But she doesn't insist on it.
Yeah.
Is a difference.
No, because at the end of the year when we were studying, my teacher said to use brackets. She like, have we ever used brackets? No, so don't use them.
Well, maybe she wasn't saying you had to use them.
Let's just
All right, Emily, I don't think any teacher would tell you not to use them, and perhaps you misheard or misunderstood what she was trying to tell you. Okay, so I'm going with the let's use them because I think it makes sure that you get the right answer. Okay, so let's do some substitution practice. Why on earth did that not hand off? Oh, I've got this going about 17 times. Did I actually record it?
Yeah.
Yeah.